Welcome to Reality Research. Today I'd like to introduce you to Leslie. I've actually been involved in Leslie's trialing and the follow-up to her experience with us. The person who's been in charge of conducting her trial is Barbara Clark, our head nutritionist at my virtual clinic. You're going to see a few glimpses of her having exchanges with Leslie in this recording. Leslie had actually already done one trial the week before we recorded this trial that you're about to see. That's because she was undergoing a lot of stress at the time and was very anxious, literally, to trial GABA, which is an amino acid that's our natural tranquilizer fuel. She did marvelously well. She was very relaxed for 24 hours. That is a record. Usually, people who trial the same relatively low dose of GABA, 125 milligrams, feel the effects for 1 to 2 hours and then it fades off. So this experience actually helped us with her trialing today because it showed us that she was very sensitive to amino acids. So Barbara decided to trial her with a half a dose of the next amino acid, the one you're going to see her trial today.
I always rise early no matter what, so I have good energy there. Like right after lunch, and then again at like 4 or 5 o'clock, I'm really low. Try very hard not to have too much coffee. I mean, that's something, it's a daily struggle. I always want a little more. And then sweets, I limit. So we save.
Is it hard? Is it hard to limit the sweets?
It's hard, yes. So from, I'd say like 9 or 9:30 to 2 o'clock, I really want more coffee. And I have to actively resist the urge to get more coffee. Coffee for me, I mean, yes, it's energizing. Yes, it helps me focus. But mostly it's a source of comfort. Like I'm actually, like from 9:30 to 2, I'm actually craving the comfort of my coffee ritual. I even just like the sensation of holding the warm mug, right? And then around like 4 o'clock, that's a very, very strong craving time for me. And I feel very, very snacky. I really want something like crunchy right at that time. I really want like crackers, for example. But I eat well, but I do that while actively having to resist cravings, right? So it's like, I have to actively manage the cravings in order to eat well, and I do a pretty good job, but it's a lot of mental work.
Leslie's given us a lot of detail here about what her food cravings are all about. But later, she remembered that chocolate is yet another of the things that she craves and consumes pretty much every day. She limits herself to 15 squares of chocolate a day. But that takes a lot of effort. And because of her long history, going back to childhood, of uncontrolled junk food eating, she has put tremendous effort every day into eating a healthy diet. Like so many people who are coffee lovers, chocolate lovers, and starch lovers, Leslie craves these things for comfort. She's looking for a way to boost subnormal levels of the comfort chemistry, the basic pleasure chemistry that we should all be very well equipped with. The chemicals that provide this sense of well-being, comfort, and pleasure are called endorphins. Endorphins are also powerful painkillers, literally numbing both physical and emotional pain when we need it. To raise our levels of endorphins, there are 2 amino acids that can typically help very quickly. Both contain an amino acid called D-phenylalanine, or DPA. One of them also contains the L form of phenylalanine called LPA, because that, in addition to enhancing the endorphins somewhat, provides energy and focus. Since Leslie craved both chocolate and caffeine, this seemed to Barbara to be the ideal amino acid for her to start her trialing with. At this point, Leslie took out the trialing kit that our web store had mailed her and pulled out the amino acid packet with DLPA on the label. She then opened a capsule, poured half of it into a small glass of water, stirred it briefly with a spoon, and swished around in her mouth for about 60 seconds. Finally, she swallowed it.
I wouldn't say no.
Obviously, a half a capsule of DLPA was not enough. No response. She still wanted the coffee. So Barbara asked her to take the second half of the capsule.
No, decidedly no. I don't want coffee. I actually feel full. I haven't eaten in at least 3 hours, but I sort of distinctly feel full. Like I don't want to put any more volume in my stomach, and so the coffee actually sounds bad.
I got you.
That's amazing.